So, John Courtis,
Yes.
Chino Valley Chamber interim
volunteer
director, which cracks me up because you've been that for
going on 14 months or so. Yeah.
So I won't ask when that title just becomes director, but you're doing great.
But you can ask. We're having fun, and the whole idea is the town of Chino Valley deserves a chamber of commerce and visitor center that is admired and respected. And that's kind of the goal. There's no specifics to that, but just you want that kind of goal in mind, and we're getting there.
Yep.
Annie Perkins is now our office assistant.
She's awesome.
And when guests come to the visitor center, it's like you've entered Annie's living room. How can I make your day? Do you want some
beer in the living room? I don't know.
You know what? I think there's a jug of tequila in the shed.
Okay, well, that'll work.
Yeah, we have to unlock a couple of doors to get it. It's not like readily available. Right. But anyway, and guests show up and they're greeted warmly. What do you need? And she directed some people to take the trails from Chino Valley to Jerome for lunch.
Yeah, that's a fun ride.
And they sent her a love letter back. Thank you. It was a glorious day. The weather was perfect. The scenery was awesome. And so to get that kind of feedback from just saying, here, try this.
It'd be fun to do an ATV run or a Jeep run from the Chamber up Perkinsville Road to Jerome. It's a great ride. It's fun to go with other people too in case you have a flat or
well, there's a bunch of folks in Chino that do that. Like every 2 weeks, they head for Jerome for lunch.
Okay.
And there's 6 or 7 side-by-sides, and off they go just for lunch. And then come back again.
Sweet. So we're here to talk about the Bob Kaecker,
the Bob Kaecker, right.
golf tournament, which I got to force him for.
Thank you very much. We're going to have a ball. So COVID killed this event. So there was no Chino Valley golf tournament in 20, 21, 22, or 23. So we brought it back. Technically, it's the 12th annual Bob Kaecker Memorial Golf Tournament.
Bob Kaecker Memorial.
And what we've done is we've kept it really affordable. It's $100. So tournaments today are $125, $150 and up. We kept it at $100. It gets you breakfast. It gets you lunch. It gets you range balls. It gets you all kinds of stuff. A copious goodie bag. I mean, the goodie bag is good, pretty great.
Awesome.
And the idea is just we wanted to fund our scholarships for Chino Valley High School, the graduating Cougars of 2024. So we funded 6 $500 scholarships, and we've announced our winners. And every one of these young people, they're going to local universities. It's NAU, it's ASU, it's Embry-Riddle, or Yavapai College.
And that's the mission of this tournament specifically, is to fund these scholarships.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly. And we accomplished that goal so far. Anything past this, any raffle tickets we sell or 50-50 things, that'll go towards the chamber itself. But right now we've funded those scholarships. We couldn't be happier.
That makes me feel good,
The 6 and these 6 young men and women are just dynamos. I mean, they showed up. You and I know within success, success happens to those who show up. Yeah. And these people have shown up for, you name it, volunteerism, their church organizations, tutoring other people. They've shown up, and we wish them all the best.
So do you have any slots left?
Yes, we do. And you can sign up until May 15th. $100. We do individuals. We'll put you in a foursome. And since there's no handicaps, this is just a fun tournament.
Sure.
It doesn't matter if you're with an ace or someone like me that'll shoot 120. We're going to go have some fun.
Yeah, I'll play you.
But it's a scramble. And we're also taking away the drive minimums. If it's truly a fun tournament, then I don't care if the same guy hits all 18 tee shots. Who cares? We're just having fun. And scrambles are supposed to be about fun. Sure. But we've got prizes, cash prizes for men's first and second, women's first, and mixed team. So we got some cash to throw around for folks who play well.
So if they want to know more about this, let's do that early. Where can they go online?
It's chinovalley.org. The website, the piece is right there on the homepage of the website, chinovalley.org, and they can sign up do everything online.
Awesome. So you're bringing back the tourneys.
Yep.
Right. Do you have any other tournaments you're going to be running besides this one throughout the year?
No, we'll just do this one a year. Because again,
we'll just do it really well.
We're run by volunteers pretty much. Right. Annie is our first paid staffer in over a year.
Awesome.
So again, we're going to take it.
You need that.
We'll take it one step at a time. What we've done though too with our events, if like May, as an example, is an odd numbered month. That will be a lunch and learn event. And then June is even numbered. So we'll have a mixer and after hours event. So we're just doing one event a month. We're hopscotching, lunch and learns, and then our evening mixers.
Okay. How many members does the chamber out in Chino have now?
We have, this is a great question because we talked about this morning in the office.
Sure.
We have 231 records and 175 active dues paying members. So the victory, I think, is to get closer to the records number versus paying members. But we're really thrilled. Our members are active. Their information is in our visitors center. They're engaged. And they really want Chino Valley to be a great place to live and work and play and run a business.
Chino's growing.
Yes.
I've been living out there for 7 years. I love it out there. I'm seeing that change a little bit. I think it's good. We're getting better services. We're getting more active chamber, which I really appreciate. That's why we're involved.
And thank you for that, by the way.
Yeah, no, I see a big difference. So really appreciate the effort you're putting in, and that Annie's there now. I was impressed with her when I saw her on council.
Yeah.
Just a lot of good things happening. Of course, I got my 2 or 3 favorite spots to eat out there. It's just a great place to
You
live.
can mention them because they're probably chamber members, so it'd be okay
Well,
to mention them.
Essence is one that's kind of a no-brainer,
And Julia
right?
is
Jason
wonderful.
and Julia
What
are
a
wonderful. I always sit at the
contributor.
chef's table. I like sitting up high at the bar there. El Charo is just my go-to place with Gary. Gary Dade of El Charo is wonderful. And you got Insurgent Brewing is a place to go for a beer every
they're
now
all
and
chamber.
then.
They're all chamber members.
And they got some tacos there that I like. So yeah, it's growing at the right pace.
I told Mayor Miller, don't call me Mayor. I told Jack, he was pretty adamant about that I want to change the slogan to Chino Valley. We love our pace and we love our space.
Right?
Don't hurry us along. Don't Scottsdale me. And the thing about ranchers, they can smell a bologna a mile away. And if you're not authentic, you get found out.
It's a vibe out there for sure. We have a lot of space. We have acreage. We got our goat rescue. And in fact, our nonprofit's got to join the chamber. I didn't think about that. Thunder Mountain Rescue Ranch plug.
Very cool.
Yeah. The Chino Valley Equestrian Center.
Yes.
That's where I was going with this. An impressive facility, and it keeps getting better. And I know you got an event coming up there.
That's going to be a great event too. And thank you again for being our presenting event sponsor for our annual meeting and awards ceremony. That's going to be there at the Chino Valley Equestrian Center. That'll be Thursday, June 6th. And we're asking the general public to, help out with nominating folks in some categories. Hall of Fame, business excellence, contribution, stewardship, things like that, because we don't want this to be like in a vacuum and just one person or one organization or the board of directors chose all the award winners. We really want the community to say, here's a business that may not necessarily be a chamber member, but that's okay. My compact with the town to run the visitor center is that we need to elevate and promote all businesses in Chino Valley.
Yep.
Now, if you're a member, you get sweetheart deals, you get some hugs and kisses and things like that. But if all businesses in Chino Valley get promoted and supported by the chamber. So if you're going to nominate somebody that's not a member, it's okay. We just want to celebrate excellence that night.
What else is going on in Chino that's new that maybe people don't know?
Other than the state park?
Yeah, let's talk about that. That's pretty cool.
The state park is going to be wonderful. Slightly north of town, and the Verde River Headwaters State Park. Okay, it's kind of a mouthful, and they were hoping that it might just be the Del Rio Springs State Park,
right?
Because the Del Rio Springs, as you may know, was the original territory capital for a month and a half or so. Anyway.
Yeah, because they accidentally showed up there thinking it was Thumb Butte, right?
Yes.
The story's something like that, where the Army or an outpost showed up thinking that the small mountain was the Thumb Butte
You're exactly
they were looking
right.
for. Is that right?
Yeah, oops, we're in the wrong place.
But back then, you could be wrong for a month and a half, 2 months while you're setting up camp thinking you're in the right spot.
And no one's going to text you're in the wrong place.
So technically, Chino Valley was the first territorial capital of Arizona.
Right.
Okay.
Even though it was only 6 weeks, but that's okay. We'll take it. Absolutely. But that's really going to put Chino Valley on the map to have a state park. And then consistent with that is an RV park that they're planning nearby. So tourism is really going to grow. So
they need an RV wash. I'm just going to say that we have a travel trailer, and where I got to go to get it cleaned is a little out of the way. They got to put in a large wash station.
Okay.
At the RV park. Just tell them to do that, and I'll go visit and pay a
So
fee.
Auto Spa, if you're listening.
Auto Spa, I go there occasionally for my ATV because I could drive my ATV there.
Right.
I got
But an RV wash, I mean, you
need a big one, to pull through.
But to get that erected can't be all that difficult if you got the acreage, and they do.
Yeah. Just saying.
Just
an idea there. Good business idea.
Opera Nakadia's tuning.
I'll buy into it. We could be part
there you
TGM auto wash, RV wash.
Well, with your imagination and with the imagination for TGM, there's no telling. I give you a shameless plug. Your litany of labels, the things that you're doing, your nameplates, all the things that you're doing for multimedia marketing, you leave no stone unturned.
We appreciate that. We love doing it. We love your partnership.
Well, see, you subscribe to the Walt Disney theme of Walt Disney said Disneyland will never be finished as long as there's imagination in the world.
Exactly.
So I think you got a little Disney going.
Stay curious.
As long as there's imagination, TGM's going to put something behind it.
Appreciate that. So let's plug the golf training one more time.
So we've got, right now we have 62 golfers have signed up and paid. The sweet spot is 72. That way there's one foursome per tee box.
We need 10 more
golfers.
Golfers are 2.5 foursomes, right?
Oh, actually we did 2 this morning, so we need 2 foursomes. We're 2 foursomes away from the sweet spot. But with the thousands of dollars of raffle prizes, we really want folks to get involved with
golf
that.
Now.
Yeah, golf now. But again, it's a scramble. Check-in is 8 o'clock. We're going to tee off at 9. Lunch is at 1 o'clock. And we're going to have a lot of fun. And the whole idea is just have some fun, have some fellowship. We have a few nonprofits at tee boxes.
Beers.
Exactly. We call that aiming fluid, by the way.
Okay, nice.
But we have a couple of tee boxes still available for nonprofits. It's $50. You can set up your pop-up at one of the par 5s or par 3s, fundraise, do outreach, do silly games. It doesn't matter. It's not a lot of money, but you have to sacrifice the whole day to be there at the golf tournament. But we have a few. We've got the 9/11 Memorial is going to have a tee box and talking about their wonderful memorial out there and sell bricks and things like that. Right. And then the Lionesses have a tee box. They'll be selling their world famous lemonade, from what I understand.
Nice.
And we got Matt's Magic Hands. We got chair massages by the driving range. So those may come in pretty handy for those of us that kind of get stove up a little bit.
Sweet. So we've got your URL up on the screen, but for the audio version of the podcast, it's chinovalley.org.
Yes, chinovalley.org. And I need to talk about our presenting sponsors.
Sure.
Findlay Buick GMC was the very first to step up and say, I will sponsor your hole-in-one.
Sweet.
So we'll have a hole-in-one. I think that's on number 11, if I'm not mistaken. It's about 179-yard par 3. I will not make the green, so the car is in good shape as far as I have a stick in my hand.
Right.
But also our presenting sponsors, Drake Cement and National Bank of Arizona, stepped up to help us out as well. And,
awesome.
And Drake, what they're doing up there, they've rebranded themselves through Unimex is their new brand.
Okay.
But they're doing great work up there, putting a lot of people to work. They just bought a plant in Tehachapi, so they can now corner the market for giving cement to Las Vegas and the whole region. So great partner. Drake's doing wonderful things up there. Yep. So, and they stepped up.
Fantastic. John Courtis, interim volunteer director of the Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce. You can come in once a month if you want to do a show.
Love to do this.
It's not a big deal. We'd love to have you.
And we can talk about, new members. We can talk about some of our events coming up. We can talk about our Lunch and Learn. Our next Lunch and Learn is May 21st.
Okay.
Laura Hamblin, who is the preeminent employment attorney, is going to give us a presentation on the ins and outs of what's inside the minimum wage law. how to account for paid time off and sick time, that kind of stuff. Because there's some nuances.
Those are always valuable sessions.
And she's fantastic.
Difficult for employers these days.
We're going to be, our lunch and learns, we're now going to be using the police department community room across the street. It's a great facility. The audio visual is wonderful.
Okay.
The lunch is $25, catering by Liz. And again, we just want to make sure that our businesses in Chino Valley get the best information they can to run a business and, of course, stay out of jail.
Awesome. Well, we will see you again then.
Yes, you will.
To an update, whether you want to do it every 2 weeks or once a month, let us know. The Bob Kaecker Memorial Golf Tournament is when again?
It is May the 18th.
May the 18th.
We got this out here. There you go. We have a QR code specific for the golf tournament.
Okay.
If that would help. May 18th at Antelope Hills South. We have room for more golfers because it's going to be a ton of fun. It's a great day of outreach. And there might be an adult beverage consumed, maybe one or two.
We will see you out there.
Yes, you will.
Thanks, John.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Later, bro.
You bet.